What would it take for a single Magikarp to beat the entire game of Pokemon Yellow without any items? Magikarp is a fan favorite and a Pokemon that Game Freak has given a lot of different options to throughout the generations because everybody kind of wants this Pokemon to succeed. We want it to be able to beat the game, but it's basically completely impossible. But unlike most Pokemon that are completely impossible to beat the game with, Magikarp has actually gotten new moves throughout many generations of the Pokemon franchise, making it an actually amazing test case in how movesets can affect the Pokemon's ability to beat the entire game in a solo run. So as a natural follow-up to the Rosador race, where we just proved that the strongest Pokemon in Generation 1, Mewtwo, can basically crush the game with only 50 base power moves and weaker, I think it's time to find out if the weakest Pokemon in Generation 1 can beat the entire game if we just gave it a few stronger moves. So I spent 18 hours running this Pokemon with every single move that it's ever been able to learn in the Pokemon franchise that would have been legal in Generation 1 to find out just what it takes to beat the game without items. So here are the rules. I'm going to give this Magikarp all of its best possible Gen 1 legal moves, but it's not just going to be limited to event moves from Gen 1 or Gen 2, we're even going to pull from later gens. On top of that, I'm going to start this run running on 0 DVs, though I will change to max DVs using Game Hook if I reach a point where the run is absolutely impossible. But the key point here is to find out if we can beat the entire game without items in battle, because using items in battle even allows a Weedle with Poison Sting to beat the entire game. We showed that when I did the J-Rose Refused the Solo Challenge run for April Fools like over a year ago. Of course, other standard challenge rules apply, no other Pokemon in battle, blah 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 blah. But because this is going to be a really tough challenge, I know I'm going to need a ton of levels. If I'm ever in a situation where I've beaten a couple Pokemon, I may just feint my entire team just so that I keep experience, but I will never use a damage dealing move or knock out an opponent with anything other than Magikarp. So with that out of the way, let's get into the challenge. So starting out in this one, we are going to get, of course, our Magikarp, and we're going to try to beat the entire game with it. For once, Professor Oak's actually going to catch a Pokemon in a single Pokeball. That kind of makes sense. Magikarp isn't really that hard to get. But this is no ordinary Magikarp. We're giving it every legal Gen 1 move that it's ever had in the franchise. But let's see if it's actually enough to beat Rival 1. We're going to name our rival Mew 0 since we're comparing to the worst possible Mewtwo, and we're going to pick up our Magikarp. We're going to just get this going here so that hopefully now that my voice is actually in the mix, we can do something decent. So this is going to be Good Carp, because trust me, there's a follow-up to this one, and that's going to be God Carp. But for now, Good Carp it is, and we are going to try to beat the game with this one. Now there is no moveset over on the right side. Usually I'd have the moveset up there, but there's no point. We're just running with these 4 moves. We're never learning anything else. So instead, we're just going to leave that little Pokeball gap over there. So here, let's fight Rival 1, where we don't have any PP and anything else. The PP doesn't reset until after this battle, so we're just going to use Hydro Pump. And yeah, it's 2-hit KO there, perfectly fine. So as expected, Hydro Pump is really strong, even on a Magikarp. But is it strong enough to just one-shot both of Brock's Pokemon? I don't know, let's just test. Okay, we missed with Hydro Pump, but then it is a 1-hit KO, okay. And Hydro Pump missed. And it's not a 1-hit KO. Oh, and we get binded down, no! The first reset of the Magikarp. See, the play is just to go for Dragon Rage here. Dragon Rage is 100% accurate, and it's guaranteed to be a 1-hitter on both of those Pokemon. So you should just use Dragon Rage here. Definitely don't get cute trying to use Hydro Pump. But this is kind of the thing, like Dragon Rage, because it does fixed damage, is really good in the early game, and then it gets weaker and weaker as you go through the game. Whereas Hydro Pump will scale with the Magikarp, so in the late game it will be really strong, but Hydro Pump only has 5 PP, and it's going to max out at 8 PP if we use all the PP ups. So we're still going to have to use moves like Dragon Rage, Bubble, and Tackle to get through the toughest fights. This whole section, boring. Completely boring. You just add Dragon Rage and you crush. And, you know, I did the level 5 Gyarados run in Pokemon Red and Blue, like about a year ago now? And it's kind of the same thing, right? Where you have Dragon Rage, so you just destroy the early game, even though you've got a level 5 Pokemon. And then it's later on that you actually have to use other moves in order to get through, because Dragon Rage just isn't enough. Like, in that run, you still keep Dragon Rage for Agatha, but really it becomes a toxic substitute double team strat for most of the run. So here we are at the Super Nerd. He might actually be the first trainer, I think, that has a Pokemon that survives Dragon Rage. Yes. This one right here, the Grimer, but it's okay. We just use Bubble to finish it off. I used Bubble because Bubble is 100% accurate. And we can take the Dome Fossil. Because Dome Fossil is the coolest fossil, obviously. So here we're going to fight Jesse and James. Let's just see how they go. Where it should just be more Dragon Rage spam, if I recall correctly. Yes. No problems whatsoever. We're gaining levels. We're beating opponents. We're having no trouble doing it. Yeah, I mean, this whole section is just a cakewalk. But trust me, it gets harder. It gets way, way harder. Because I've tried the Dragon Rage Magikarp run, and yeah, it gets bad. And I was using Tackle and Dragon Rage just to see, and I think I was able to get to the Elite Four at level 100, but then it was pretty bad from there. Okay, we get wrecked by Rival 2's Spearow. Now, this Spearow can just use, like, Growl, which won't really matter to us, so... Okay, it missed with Fury Attack. That was nice. Oh, we get Sand Attacked. No! Okay, Dragon Rage does take down the Rattata. Oh, we get Growl from Eevee. No, no! Okay, we missed with Dragon Rage because of that one Sand Attack, but we got through. So, there we go. We have beaten Rival 2. We've only taken 2 resets to this point. It's not too bad. Score is just fine at this point. So I think it's really important to see that even though we have a really overpowered moveset, it's not like every fight is just a guaranteed win at this point, but we can destroy basically all the normal trainers in this section of the game. Yeah, Magikarp can't take a lot of damage, but it also dishes out really good damage thanks to Dragon Rage. And we're finally reaching the point where not everything is just a one-hit KO. Most trainers actually have a Pokemon that's a 2-hit KO at this point, but it's still close enough that we're just getting through just fine. But now we're making our way to the Innocent Bystander, and usually I would say that this is a fight that's not really that big of a deal in most runs, but we found in the level 5 Gyarados run that it was. And when we get hit by the first Confusion in this run, we get taken down in a single hit. That does not bode well for the end game, because at the end of the game, most opponents are going to be using special moves against Magikarp, and particularly super effective special moves. We've got to deal with Agatha, whose first Gengar can use Mega Drain. Then we got to deal with Lance, who 2 of his Pokemon can use electric type moves. Then we've got to deal with the champion. We might not be able to get through this at level 100 because in spite of having really amazing damage output, we don't have any resistance. Now, I am going to add at least one optional battle here on the SSN to get an extra rare candy, and that is just because of the fact that I know I'm going to need the extra levels later on. Like, there's no way that we get through on minimum battles in this one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I know you're like, no, don't do it. Minimum battles. This is not about that. This is about something more. Alright, so let's take on the Gentleman. And we're gonna Hydro Pump here, I think is the play. Oh yeah, look at that. Crit, but it was a one-hitter. And crit, again, one-hit KO. Now we have to make sure not to evolve into Gyarados. That is very, very important in this run. And it's time to get into the Rival number 3 fight. We're doing just fine here. We've taken 1 optional battle. We've had 7 resets so far, but this whole part of the game is basically just spamming Dragon Rage. So, you know, good Carp, he's being a good little Carp here. But we can see we take a lot of damage from basically everything. Okay, that was fine. Hydro Pump? Oh, yeah. Hydro Pump takes down that sand-attacking Sandshrew there. So, we've gotten through Rival 3 on the first attempt. I'm rather pleased with that. I'll take these results. Sorry, enough chatting. Let's get to the serious business that we got, guys. We gotta take on Misty, and this is gonna be painful, possibly. So here we go, Misty time. That's how the game works, clearly, according to the anime. But here, Dragon Rage, not quite a one-hitter. Tackle will finish that one off, though. I think it's just 2 Dragon Rages, and yes, use Harden, perfect. There we go, we get through Misty, no problems. Very, very nice. Now we got some decisions to make, though, because the next trainers that we have to fight are either going to be the Wrapping Lass or Lieutenant Surge. Now, Lieutenant Surge is just completely random, so if he doesn't go for Thunderbolt, we might be able to win, and we can get a badge boost in defense. But here we go. So, yeah. Here, I'm hoping that we don't get that. Thunderbolt turn 1. Okay, let's take a reset there. And now let's try this again. Okay, there is the X speed that I wanted to see, and there is the growl. see, I mean, Lieutenant Surge, he's not that good. He's actually pretty bad, but... And let's go over here and fight the Wrapping Lass. Let's just see. I'm scared of this one, though. Okay. Like, okay, Stun Spore's not... Oh, look at the critical hit from Absorb. Dear God. Now, she can miss with moves like Stun Spore, or she could poison us with Poison Powder instead. Okay, that's a normal Absorb. Now, fortunately, this Bellsprout doesn't know Vine Whip, so... We just want... Okay, Poison Powder, yes. Okay, and just use Growth. Growth, yes! Yes! Okay, there we go, we get through. We got through the Wrapping Lass on the second attempt. That was good. The Rock Tunnel, where still I don't think we need to add a bunch of optional battles just yet. Here, Cubone, I'm gonna try Hydro Pump. Not a one-hitter. Bubble, not a 2-hitter with that. Okay. And here, Slowpoke, Dragon Rage, clearly is the play. And that did a lot of damage, my god. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I'm scared. I'm actually scared in this section of the game, guys. But, you know, let's just find out. Rock Tunnel Hiker time. Hydro Pump missed. Oh, rip. But then it is a one-hit KO. Okay. It's a one-hitter there. Perfect, perfect. And... oh, another one-hitter. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, we just need Good Carp not to evolve. Fine. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this result up to this point because we're only one battle above minimum battles just to get that extra rare candy and only 11 resets. I will... If you told me that, I would be pretty impressed at this point. Seriously, I want a mod where Splash becomes a one-hit KO move. That's what I want. And I don't even care if it's like 5% accuracy rather than 30%. Just let it be a one-hit KO move. There's a small chance that it wins. Pidgey was good for the first time since 96, amen. Alright, I'm gonna try Rival 4. I'm just gonna try this. This is definitely a mistake. I shouldn't take this fight. Because look at that, Fearow. Oh god. Okay, but we get through that. Okay. Oh, Supersonic, no! Okay, we're no longer confused though. Hydro Pump? Yes! Dragon Rage and a Sand Attack, but we survive with 1 HP against Rival 4. Oh my god. This is so stupid. Oh my god. Magikarp, you absolute legend, good carp. Okay, we need to change the name of our Magikarp. That's an order here. He's gonna be a legit carp for now. He's legit carp. He might become sus carp later, but he's legit carp right now. Okay, I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna fight the Ghastlies just to get an idea of how we do against ghosts. This is an early idea, so I'm gonna see how does Hydro Pump do here. Not great. Dragon Rage is definitely the play on these Ghastlies here. But we do get through that first channeler with no issues, so nice. And this is the part of the game where I expect the difficulty to start ramping up pretty fast, though. It's like the little calm before the storm, because Rival 5 is going to be bad. I think Koga's going to be bad. And Erika's definitely going to be bad. So we're going to quickly hit a spot here, I think, where we actually have to take some optional battles. That's my prediction. We'll give a good shot at not adding optional battles, as usual. I never want to add them too quickly, but I'm just willing to bet that that's what this is going to come down to. Let's go into the Rocket Game Corner instead. I'm definitely not raring to take on any of these really tough trainers. So here we go. First Rocket Grunt. Still think we're just spamming Dragon Rage at this point. But I mean, it doesn't even one-shot here. So Hydro Pump? Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Jesse and James time, and I should definitely heal up before this. We'll use the super potion here. Okay, Jesse and James time. Let's go. And, oh, I didn't replenish PP. RIP. Oh, this is terrible. We don't really mind the growl. But now maybe Bubble is the stronger play? Oh god. Oh god, no. We got beaten because I didn't replenish PP. Okay. Ether time. Ether up Dragon Rage. Now we'll get through. Now I promise we'll totally get through. The strange storms where rains fish. Well, you know, it happens. I think I saw something in China about that. Don't know, I've never had a fish storm where I live, but, you know. Okay, see, Dragon Rage gets us through that, no problem. Now we need to heal yet again, though. Because, yeah, Giovanni time. So game plan, I'm going to use Hydro Pump on the rocks. I think that's the best play. And then we just have to Dragon Rage and pray against the Persian. So that is a one-hitter, nice. That is also a one-hitter, nice. Here he guard specs, perfectly fine by me. And there we go. We get through Giovanni on the first attempt. So no problem, no problem. It's just about PP, guys. If you have the PP, you can get through just about anything. Yeah, I mean, you know, we're making decent progress, but the whole game, the challenge just ramps up a lot. Basically after this fight with Jesse and James, and there's the one Rocket Grunt that you can fight in Silphco, and then it's just a nightmare from there, because there are no extra battles. Everything is just basically a boss from there on. Oh, and Sludge. Sludge just destroyed Magikarp. So here we are on Wheezing with decent health, but man, that Sludge still does good damage. But we get through, finally. Okay. So 15 resets, one optional battle. But that's what we all dream of, at least. Okay, so here we are. This guy is not even a 2-hit KO, it's a 3-hit KO. He very nearly knocked us out. So here, Rival 5 is not going to happen. I can already tell you, based on that fight. Rival 5 has 5 Pokemon that are all evolved. So I think our only real shot here is to go down to Fuchsia City and take our try, at least, at the jugglers there, just to get a little extra XP. And then after that, we're probably going to be in grinding mode for the first time in this run. Oops. So here we go. Let's fight this first juggler where... Okay, yeah, he can just juggle. Yes, just do your thing. Oh, Dragon Rage was disabled. RIP. Oh, this is terrible. Look how little damage Tackle does. And we get wrecked. Oh, the disable. Don't think the Fighting Dojo is the place to go. I think the place to go first is actually back around Rock Tunnels, since there are some rock types that we should be able to take down. Like this hiker right here. Here, a Hydro Pump should just one-shot these. Like, still want to keep my battles down, but I also have to keep resets down while we're taking the battles, so... There's Erica. You know, the whole episode about her stinky gloom is not actually stinky. She doesn't have a stinky flower. Oh, God. Here we go. Vine Whip one-shot us. So yeah, clearly Erica doesn't happen at this point. Okay. That one goes down. Cool. Next up. We survived Confusion from Kadabra. That was good. Now we just need bad play. Bad play, please. Yes. Yes. Oh, we've got it. We finally take down the juggler. It took level 41 and we barely got through, but I'll take it. Okay, so here is my game plan. I'm going to go stand right next to Koga. I'm poisoned, so I can go ahead and just use a Hyper Potion here. And the whole idea here is just that I already outspeed. I know I outspeed the Venonats. Maybe, just maybe, he goes for X attack or something and we get through. We're just gonna try this one time. And Koga is probably gonna kill Magikarp like he did Ash's Pidgeotto in the anime. Hydro Pump did decent. Dragon Rage? Psychic did that much damage. Yeah, we do not win this fight. No way. Okay, so time to grind some more battles. that is the solution. But guys, I think the time has come that we gotta give Legit Carp a new name. Suscarp. Suscarp is now officially in play because this is not going well enough. So here, let's fight the Dojo Master so that we can get ourselves a Hitmonlee. So that went fine against Hitmonlee. Cool. Hitmonchan uses Fire Punch. Yay! We win! Dojo Master, no match for Magikarp. This Suscarp here, he can still beat a Dojo Master. He's still better. He's still gonna crush Bruno. I'm sure of it. Bruno has no chance in this one. Alright, level 50 Magikarp, guys. Suscarp is all the way up to level 50. We haven't even beaten Rival 5. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, let's see if we can one-shot the Sandslash at this point. That's all I want to know. Can we one-shot? Oh, we can. Yes. Oh, but that was a crit. Wait. We might need to take a few attempts at this. Okay. And that only does about a third, and then we get knocked out. Okay, I'm just going to let myself get knocked out here. The Magneton is just such a huge wall here. But we can grind against Rival 5 if we so choose. Here, we haven't tried Koga in a while. Let's just try Koga. This guy, he's gonna be fine, I'm sure. Like, we've beaten everything around him, so it's just him. Oh, critical hit one-shot there, okay. Oh, another critical hit one-shot. Oh my god. Oh, we get put to sleep. No. And now the double-edged spam. Sleep powder missed. Oh, the critical hit? Okay. Dragon Rage. We do outspeed. He's just... Oh, he's using double team. No! No! Okay, X attack. Toxic? Can we hit one more? Can we hit one more? Come on! Come on! Yes! Oh, we got through Koga, finally! Oh, this is legendary! Level 53, we get through Koga! Oh, that was stupid! Koga! Oh, if he uses Psychic, we're dead! Oh, God! Okay. Oh, God. Oh, this is just painful, but it's fun. Like... Does that make sense to you guys? Like, these are the kinds of runs that I actually like when I grind levels, just because I know what I'm doing is so stupid that I don't feel bad about grinding the levels. But there are a lot of Pokemon where I get really frustrated when I have to start grinding, when I have to start adding battles. However you look at it. Okay, so we're going to teach Vaporeon to Surf so that we can go down to Blaine now. We just had to beat Koga so that we could use Surf, and now we have a type advantage. I'm still going to fight everything in its gym, though. All of these fire types, I think we want to knock them out to just get more XP, because we're going to need it. Like, at this point, it's obvious that we need the XP. So, like here, we can even take on this Burglar just because he's right here. Come on, Hydro Pump. Yes. Yes, Ponyta goes down too. That Burglar is actually the old man from the SSN. People just don't know. He's got the same team. So clearly, they're one and the same. He's turned to a life of crime since being beat up by a kid and having his rare candy taken. Okay. Electrode uses self-destruct. Oh, we survived with 2 HP. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, this run is so stupid. Okay. So here we go. We're going to intentionally answer the quiz wrong this time so that we can fight all these trainers. In Pokemon Yellow, you actually have to do the quiz. In Pokemon Red and Blue, you can just walk up to these guys and just activate them and fight them. But... yeah. So here I'm gonna just try Blaine one time. Let's just see. We outspeed him. Oh, and I didn't heal. RIP. But Hydro Pump does like half here to the Ninetales. So this is probably fine. Okay, we took one Pokemon down at least. So... oh, critical hit. Nice. Yes. Reflect means nothing. Fire Blast takes us down. Okay. So here we go. This is like a 2-hit KO on Ninetales, which is perfectly fine. If we can get the crit, that's also perfectly fine. We level up to level 56. Did about half there. And now Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage, yes, we get through Blaine at level 56. Oh, that is beautiful. We get a badge boost now in special. Oh, this is going fantastic. This is actually, Suscarp is redeeming himself. He's becoming far less suspicious. I'm just saying, this was a sus run, but now we might actually have a chance, guys. Okay, so let's go back to Sylph, obviously. We gotta take on this Rival 5 again. We just have to see, with the badge boost and special, is it enough? Do we get what we need? Sorry, I went to the wrong floor. Rip. Oh god. Oh god. So, Hydro Pump will do more damage too because of that badge boost. That is a one-hitter. Here, I think we still stick with Dragon Rage on Cloyster. Okay, we're no longer confused. Hydro Pump missed, but we do survive at least one Thunder Shock there. Okay. Let's try this again. Dude, use fish bait. Use fish bait. Sounds like something that wouldn't be in a bad Japanese translation. Geodude used fish bait. Fish bait word. Okay. Here, let's Dragon Rage that one down. Hydro Pump? Oh, we potions! Oh, we get through, yes! Level 58. Does it for Suscarp. You absolute legend. I'm gonna get the Lapras even though I don't need it. Because, that's my prize. And, I'm gonna go heal before I go upstairs and take on Jesse and James. We are making progress, guys. We're at a lower level than I thought we'd have to be, honestly. Hydro Pump is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Even on a Magikarp, pretty decent. Now, granted, a Mewtwo can beat the entire game at level 58 without TMs, but, you know. This is fine. Yeah, once we get to the point of not getting one-shot anymore, we have a shot, I think. Here, I'm just gonna Dragon Rage these ones down. Here. Dragon Rage. Maybe Hydro Pump? Yes. And then Hydro Pump here on Meowth will do the job, okay. Let's see, I have a full restore. I'm gonna just use that. And here, let's go ahead and fight Giovanni. Let's just see how he goes. Hydro Pump, not a one-shot there, but still decent damage. Hydro Pump missed there, but critical hit one-shot. Rhyhorn goes down, yes. Nidoqueen goes down, there we go. For sure. Oh, yeah, smash that like button. Here, guys, I made a little graphic. Check this out. My very poor editing skills allowed me to create... Oh, not that. Sorry, that was the Mewtwo. No, I need the subscribe. The subscribe button. Yeah, look at that. The like, the subscribe, the bell, you know, all the typical things that everybody does on YouTube. I was like, well, at least I can make my own little graphic. Okay, so we are making good progress here. I'm very happy. Happy to be done with that. One thing I do honestly wonder is how much do likes and subs and everything actually affect the YouTube algorithm, though? Like, you know, everybody says, you know, like, comment for the YouTube algorithm. But I would love to see a video where, like, everybody just unsubscribe on an old video and then resubscribe on the newest video and just see if it goes to the moon or not. That would actually be really interesting to me, but I probably shouldn't say that because everybody will be like, he said to unsubscribe. and that's how RBY Pokemon Challenges went down to about where I was a year and change ago. 50 subscribers. 50 people hang by me. Okay, we're gonna take on Sabrina, and she's a little bit creepy. But I did think that she was waifu material when I was a kid. So there is that. So here we go. We have to take her on. We have to take I mean, we have to take everything on, but we outspeed, which is good. Recover is not good. Psychic is not good. Oh god. Okay, I'm just gonna let myself get knocked out. This Magikarp's name is gonna change more times than it levels up. Suscarp. Let me give it a nicer name. Magikarp. So, first things first, let's take on the most legendary Magikarp trainer in the game. This guy. Here, I'm gonna tackle. He's using Splash. This is the epic battle. Tackle versus tackle. Splash versus tackle. We're not dumb enough to use Splash. But we can beat this guy. He gives no experience, basically, but I'm just doing this because I think it's funny. Oh, God. Like, you know, there are two guys in the game that use Magikarps. That is one of them. And he's like all the way here pretty much at the end of the game. That's what makes him so hilarious to me. Like, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm basically just in the middle of all these super strong trainers with evolved Pokemon. Just got this guy who just, you know, he's all about the carp life. Okay, we're at level 63 now, so let's go back and try Sabrina again. It's a damage rounding threshold. We've gained levels. We might do more damage with Hydro Pump. A crit might knock things out. We just don't know, right? Till we try. Here we are, Sabrina time. Hydro Pump is looking like a pure 2-hit KO there now, which is very good. And we even survive a Psychic without any special stuff there. Okay, just a second. Let's just try this one more time. I mean, a Magikarp at anything less than level 100 is basically surprising and good, in my opinion. Oops, need to use Tackle there, not Bubble, but fortunately no accuracy drop, so... Okay, we get through Kadabra, yes! Okay, Psywave. Recover. Oh, there we go, yes! Okay, we take Sabrina down at level 63. We've got it. Now we just need to get through Erica. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. If we get through Erica, I think that we're gonna be fine against Giovanni. And then we're gonna be like back to Nightmare mode against Lorelei. That's my guess, honestly. Okay. So we've taken down everything else in Erica's gym. We need more training spots. So the next spot to go, there's actually one more dude. He is a dude with Magikarps. We must fight him for our honor. Let's go into this area here. We're gonna go find a Magikarp guy first. Just because he's a legend. Where is he? Yeah, this guy. The guy who's hiding. The guy who's literally hiding from everybody. He's like, no, stay away. I have Magikarp. Oh, look at that. Here, we may as well tackle. Yes, tackle him down. I lost. I catch Magikarp all the time, but they're so weak. Yeah, paralysis does reduce speed by 75%. But we can still outspeed even with paralysis in some cases. But there's a glitch where if your opponent uses something like Leer after they paralyze you, your stat will be cut by 75% again. That is what it is. We survived the... whatchamacall, the... Oh, look at this. Yes, we survived Razor Leaf and Petal Dance. And at level 68, Magikarp takes down Erica. Oh, yes. Yes. Legend. So now it's time for Giovanni, guys. Yes, we got this. Okay, we're back on track. We're back on track. We're probably going to be back on track for like one gym, but that's okay. It's pretty much where we're at right now. So we take down Doug Trio in one hit. Nice. It's looking like... Okay, it's even going to take 2 Dragon Rages from there, but that's fine. Oh, Thunder. No. And we do not one-shot the Nidoqueen. Okay, we need a guard spec. Okay. But this is okay. We can get through this, I'm sure. Are there 2 Giovannis in the artwork? I might have messed up. Sorry, I have to look at it more carefully. Oh yeah, there are 2 Giovannis up there. I'm gonna have to check into that. But for now, you guys get double, slightly smaller Giovanni. Oh, that cracks me up. Sorry, guys. I am still very much an amateur at this. I consider myself to be not quite there. Okay, we took down Nidoqueen in one hit that time. Oh, we took down Nidoking. Yes. Oh, we get through Giovanni and we level up to level 70. Oh my god. Guys, we just took Giovanni down. Yes. Yes. Oh god. But, you know, I guess I would say 2 Giovannis, well, prepare for trouble. And finish that sentence, you know? But I mean, that's when we have our Jesse and James up, of course, but... Okay, we are 2 Rival 6. This is great. Less than level 100 at Rival 6. I'm a happy boy. We take down the Sandslash, no problem. Execute. We take it down, okay. We have been slowed down, though, by the... whatchamacall, by the paralysis. We're definitely going to beat Cloyster. Unless we knock ourselves out in confusion. We survive there. We're doing about half damage. Okay. So we need not Stun Spore. Like, we might prefer to get Leech Seed in this case. Okay, a level 75 victory. There you go. Okay, nice crit there. Okay, we're taking that one down. Cool. Okay, we take down Magneton. Crit? Oh, yes, I called it. Okay. Flareon, hit. Hit, damn you. Yes, we got the crit on Flareon. We are through at level 75. Oh god, this is stupid. Oh god. Oh god. We need to get Sushi Bacarp. The Sushi Bacarp. Oh, this is great. Oh god. This one is already sushi, guys. Sushi Bacarp. It's the stupid sushi carp. Baka in Japanese means stupid. And in Japan, they use Romaji. So basically writing words with Roman characters. But in Japanese, right? S-U-S-I is the way that they would write sushi in Roman characters here in Japan. It's the way they learn in school to write, like phonetically in Roman characters for some reason. They don't learn with the SHI, they learn with the SI. It's because it's faster for typing, basically. They still have a keyboard that has ABCs on it, you know, like alphabet letters on it. So it's easier if they just hit SI, basically. But yeah, so sushi, baka, carp. The Gen 3 Pokedex says it's a useless, pathetic fish. Well, I mean, they're not completely wrong. Okay, so here I'm going to put all of my HM Pokemon into the PC. And here we're going to heal up. We can afford exactly one full restore. Oh, God. Okay. So first things first, we got to try to take down Lorelei. I think this is going to be a nightmare. I think this is going to take a ton of attempts. So I'm simply going to just go up in here. And let's just see. So I have one full restore. So here we go. Let's see, Hydro Pump. How much does Hydro Pump do? That was a crit. So it's not guaranteed that this one will rest. It's just random. Though we're getting a lot of rests here, and it looks like Hydro Pump and Dragon Rage are basically doing the same amount of damage. Oh, and the rest. Come on. Okay, well, we can at least take down Dugong. And this is why Lorelei is such a wall. Rest. Because she can heal up in battle with her first Pokemon. It creates this situation where you get a lot of spots where there's just nothing you can do. You just are getting wrecked. Okay. There we have it, folks. We have gone to level 100. This is pretty much for all the marbles here. Okay, there's the rest that we want. Here we're guaranteed to get through. Cool. Okay. Take that one down. Cool. That one goes down. Very nice. Come on. Hydro Pump. Okay. Hydro Pump on the Lapras. Is doing about a quarter each time. We've gotten it fairly low. She's using super potions. And there we go, folks. We have beaten Lorelei. Finally, at level 100. Alright. So now, I mean, there's no point in doing any level grinding or anything here, so I am going to full restore, of course. I'm going to Elixir. And now it's time to take on Bruno. Okay, so here, the game plan. Let's see if Bubble... Bubble one-shots. Okay, so now I think we go Hydro Pump on the Hitmons. I think this is the play. Here, Bubble. Back to Hydro Pump on the Machamp. There we go. Bruno was never a question. We knew we were taking him down. We're going to Elixir. Let's save. Let's take on Agatha. Right, so we're going to have to be selective here. But that's very good damage, and now Dragon Rage will finish that one off. Maybe we can Hydro Pump on things. Oh, that's so close to knocking that one out. Okay, we get confused here, but really I just want to Dragon Rage this one down. That she's done her whatchamacalls. Okay, we get Glare, but that means we can't be put to sleep, at least. So Arbok goes down. Psychic does a lot of damage. We survive, and there we go. We first attempted Agatha. That's stupid. Okay, we're still on 0 DVs, guys. Oh, this is so stupid. Oh, death of my bubbles, amen. And Hydro Pump takes down the ghosts. Here we are on Lancey Boy. And here we just have to hope and pray. This is not going to be an easy fight. I know for a fact. Here, I think we... Let's just see what Hydro Pump does here. Okay, we get a survive there. Okay, we get a badge boost from Lear. That was nice. Thunder Wave missed, so we can take down that Dragonair. Now, this Dragonair, I think we can just spam Dragon Rage on. Doesn't have anything super strong to use other than Hyper Beam. So yeah, it goes down. We outspeed Aerodactyl, so one Hydro Pump takes that one down. And now Thunder takes us down from the Dragonite. Okay. We are grinding away with this Magikarp and getting wrecked by Lance. Lance is the wall right here. And this is very similar to what I found when I just did the Dragon Rage Magikarp. I was actually able to get to Lance with it. The issue was that I couldn't get past Lance on 0 DVs, and even on max DVs. He's such a hard wall to Magikarp because dragons resist water, right? So... And, you know, Dragon Rage doesn't do enough damage. Tackle doesn't do enough damage at this point. So you're just kind of in a bad spot the whole way. So like here, we'll... As long as we hit with Hydro Pump, we get through the Aerodactyl. That's fine. Here, Dragonite is the issue. I mean, that's, what, a 4-hit KO? And we do not have enough. Alright guys, well, let's just think. What shall we do? Shall we give ourselves max stat experience? It's probably a very small change, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so here's the deal. Here's what we'll look at, okay? So let's get a calculator up real quick. Okay... Alright, so right now I have my typical DV calculator that I use in these situations. So if we have a Magikarp, level 100, and then we're just going to say that we've KO'd like... a ridiculous number of Bulbasaurs. Because it doesn't really matter. We just need a big enough number that we can basically calculate the stat XP, right? So obviously the stat XP for each stat is just completely way over the limit. So here, on 0 DVs, we should have... These are the base stats, right? So... .88 is the attack on 0 DVs, 178 is the defense, 228 is the speed, and 108 is the special. Now, my stats over here on the left side that you see, those are including the badge boost glitch, which is 12.5% boost in each of the stats. So if we actually go in and edit these in GameHook, so just like that, we have a Magikarp now that has effectively maxed out all of its stats, but it's on 0 DVs. Now, the thing that I think is worth noting, right, is when you look at this, the difference that our stat experience makes here is very, very small. Very, 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 very small. DVs, on the other hand, are massive. We increase our HP by 30 points, our attack by 30 points, our defense by 30 points, our speed by 30 points, our special by 30 points by going to max DVs. When you consider that like typically your stat might increase by like 2 each time that you level up, that's like gaining 15 additional levels right there. So whenever we look at stat XP, like for me, it's fairly small, it's fairly slight. DVs make massive, massive differences. But here, let's just try this. Let's just see how does Magikarp do if it had max stat experience here. But here, let's just try this. Now we're slightly, just ever so slightly stronger. Okay. So, I mean, we can see we're still probably going to lose this, okay? But now let's do another experiment. Let's go to max DVs here. So, we'll bring the window back up. And let's just see, where's my actual window? There it is. So here on max DVs, right? We've got 243, 118... 208, 258, 138. So let's just look at this, right? So this is just thanks to having GameHook. I can do this very, very easily, but basically these are the stats that I would have if I had a max DVs Magikarp with maxed out stat experience. So here, thoughts, folks. Do you think this is going to be enough to get through? But yeah, I mean, this is the thing, like, oh, nice crit there. But yeah, Magikarp, even on max DVs, it's not perfect, of course, but it's getting some stuff done here. Okay, we still have 3 PP in Hydro Pump for the Dragonite. We survive a Thunder. Thunder misses, and there we go. We get through Lance, just like that, boys. Just like that. So now, our max DVs, max stat experience, completely broken Magikarp has to take on the champion. But you can see, like, going max DVs, max stat experience with this moveset, with Hydro Pump, more than enough. More than enough to beat the Elite Four. And before Lance, we didn't go max stat experience, max DVs, but the other thing to just keep in mind is that stat experience doesn't make a huge difference. It's the DVs that are huge. They're massive, because that's just a huge swing. It's literally in a lot of cases like 10 to 15 levels difference, right? So when I say I'm doing 0 DVs runs here, I'm saying that I'm way, 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 way weaker than you would likely be. Even if you had average DVs, you'd still be like effectively 5 or 6 levels higher at every point. But here we go. It is time for the champion. Let's just see how this goes. There we go. We have made it to the champion. It's time to take this guy down if we can. We're going to do our best to take this guy down. So, first up, I think we just Hydro Pump here. Perfectly fine. The Alakazam. Oh, we one-shot with a crit there. Okay, we're gonna just get Leech Seed every single turn from this Exeggutor. So we just need to try to whittle it down if we can and really hope not to get a full restore. Okay, we take that one down. Magneton. Oh, the Thunderbolt critical hit just one-shot us. Okay. We just missing so many times on the first Sand Slash was not ideal. That's what we need. The first turn KO. Don't really like that situation there. And the Kinesis is kind of bad. I think I'd rather get hit by a move. Of course, the ideal is Kinesis to miss or to just one-shot the Alakazam outright, but here we do one-shot there. Okay, this is looking like a two-hitter here. Okay, we hit. Yes. Yes! Oh my god, we just beat the game with this Magikarp. It was terrible. But we did it without items. But the answer is that even with Hydro Pump, Dragon Rage, Bubble, just for some extra coverage and tackle, I mean, it's really a Hydro Pump Dragon Rage run. To beat the game with a Magikarp is pretty terrible. That took 6.5 hours of play. It took 300 optional battles, 118 resets, and we still, even then, we had to reset to max DVs and max static speed in order to make it go. So the fact is that, is it possible to beat the game of Pokemon Yellow with this Magikarp? Yes, yes it is. Is it good? No. No, it is not. Oh god. Oh, this is so stupid, but I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me while I've completely wasted away most of my Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Final score is 13.2, but we gave up on the 0 DVs run at 13.7. I call this effectively 0 because the fact that we know that Magikarp was so close to losing on those fights. Like it's not like the champion was consistent and Lance was consistent. No, these were very, very close with everything in its favor. I think we gotta just say that Magikarp probably never gets through on 0 DVs. So for the tier list, I'm going to mark this one as a 13.7, but with an asterisk that kind of means it's actually a 0. It's going to be at the bottom of the tier, but Magikarp has done something. So there we go, boys. So the last question, we know. I hope you know. Now that we are registering our Magikarp in the Hall of Fame, now that we have become the champion with the level 100 Magikarp, we got to find out if we can beat Mewtwo. And then that is going to be it for today, guys. Sorry, this took way too long for me to do a second run today. But still, it was a hell of a lot of fun. I don't think many people are going to come to watch the stream after the fact. They're going to be like 6.5 hours? What the... you know? But, hey. Sushi Bakak... Or Sushi Bakarp, sorry. He has beaten the game on his own without items, so we now know what it would actually take for a Magikarp to beat the game itemless. Oh, man. Oh, it just cracks me up so much. So, all right, it's time to go ahead and... Oops, Lapras doesn't know how to surf. Oh, no. Let's get to Mewtwo. And an hour later, we might be done with this. 7.5 hours because it took a whole hour to beat Mewtwo. Might be the actual final verdict. Okay, let's just see. So Mewtwo, what's the strategy? We're definitely just going Hydro Pump and praying. Think that's the game plan. We want it to use Barrier. That is the ideal. If it uses Psychic, we probably get wrecked. Swift is probably pretty medium, and we don't want to see Recover. So we're basically hoping for Swift and Barrier, not Recover and Psychic. And we're 30 levels higher. But let's just see how many times we get destroyed here. Hydro Pump. Yes! He uses Barrier. Oh my god, did we just seriously first attempt Mewtwo? What? Oh, Sushi Bakkarp, you absolute legend. Oh, this Sushi Carp is just, oh god. Oh god. Guys. This one is a legend. The name has to be changed, guys. The name has to be changed. Oh no, not Doduo, no. Oh, the time has come for Legend Carp. Oh my god, Legend Carp. You absolute beautiful specimen of a Pokemon. Oh god. Oh god. It was never meant to be a good Pokemon, but it is now the best Pokemon in my opinion. Oh. Oh, I'm tearing up, guys. This is so stupid. Oh, a legendary Magikarp. He is the greatest. We have done it, folks. So anyway, I just want to say thank you to all of you for hanging out with me. Really, really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna send you guys out with just a little reminder that when this actually processes and it's up on YouTube, there will be links to see more videos. So yeah, just a little outro for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, hanging out. Appreciate you. See you all in the next video. Later.